Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another fucking shit post. We're gonna be fucking doing a skate influencer tier list. Yeah, I think this shit will be funny. I'm definitely not the first person to do this and definitely not gonna be the last. So let's get right into it. First up, guy Andrew Schrock. Let's be real, when I was younger, I used to be a fan of Andrew Schrock. I actually thought some of his, like, he used to have this old video series that I thought was, like, pretty cool and interesting. But over time, all he really does is use his son for views. And overall, he's not that interesting of a person. He's not a very interesting person. He's not a very good skater either. But here's the thing. Do I think Andrew Schrock deserves 7 layers of hell? No. I think he fits perfectly in the tier because he's not mid, but he's not like an abominable person. Like he's whatever. So I think we should probably add one more here. Okay. I think Andrew Schrock is going to the sausage party, so we'll put him in that tier. Next up, Dan Webbs. Okay. This is a weird spot. Dan Webbs is kind of really fucking annoying. You guys probably know him for absolutely click farming the Braille situation. Do I think he's a fine person? Yeah, like as a person is whatever, but as a YouTuber, this guy's just a fucking yapper. I'm not saying I'm not, but holy shit, that all this guy does is fucking yap and talk about how his cat's getting in the way of his camera. We'll put Dan Webbs in the 7 layers of hell. I don't like this guy, and I probably never will. His Instagram reels are even worse. There's someone I didn't put on this list. I have them on my phone. It's this guy. His name is Julian Rucker.
Okay, I'm in the middle of fucking editing the video. I'm so happy I didn't put Julian Rucker in this video. Look at this video he posted and tell me this isn't the most weirdest fucking shit you've ever seen. Like, Julian, what the fuck do you want to do to your own fucking grandma, dude?
I hate this guy, and if he was here, he would be in the fucking 10 layers of hell, but that's not even a fucking thing. So, for now, just know that Julian Rucker would be in the fucking 10 layers of hell. Next, you can't really see, that's J Films. I think that's his name. I think he's, like, pretty decent. He's kind of funny. Like, he's whatever. He's definitely not Nutter Butter. Yeah, I think we'll put him in the mid. He's a pretty decent skater. So he's pretty decent. He's like an alright influencer. I don't watch him all the time, but I definitely don't skip his video when it comes up in my feed. Next up, I have to burp. Next up, we have Garrett Jenner. He was a YouTuber, kind of like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, he was a YouTuber, but then he left to go do fucking Skater XL. And now he's back, and his videos are actually interesting now. I used to like think his videos were mid, but now he's actually doing interesting videos, like with his Skate Park 3.0 or whatever. I've been watching that series a little bit. It's actually entertaining seeing him build everything. So, and he's been doing this for a long time. He's fucking crazy on the board. Is he Bob Burnquist? I don't think so. But is he Nutter Butter? I think this kind of tier was made for Garrett Jenner, but that guy's fucked. Alright, next up, Ben D. I think Ben D is like a great example of what a skateboard YouTuber is. His videos are great, and he kind of sticks in... He's in a weird spot when it comes to skateboard YouTubers, because everybody thinks of these other guys like Garrett Jenner and Andrew Schrock or whatever. But I think he's in a perfect spot where, you know, I don't want to say all he does is talk about trucks, that's not all he does, but being a truck expert definitely helps. But he's definitely in the upper echelon of skate YouTubers where you listen to something he says and you'll actually take it in. Like if Ben D says something, I'll actually think about it. Opposed to if Andrew Schrock tells me to go and try Venture Trucks, I'm probably not going to go and try Venture Trucks. I'll probably buy a pair of Independents. I'm not going to listen to what Andrew Schrock says, but I'll listen to what Ben D says. Ben D's a fucking Bob Burnquist legend. You put him up there. Next is Chris Chan. The only Chris Chan video I remember watching a lot, or that I remember watching, was when he got a package from Grizzly Grip Tape. Other than that, I didn't watch a lot of his videos. I know his street part was decent. It was good for the time. It still kind of holds up today. But if you look at him now, I remember him doing a video, like a fucking Instagram video about VVS grip tape.
What the hell? Oh my!
And in his stupid fucking clothing company. I'm not even trying to sound negative, but that shit was ass. Skill wise, like good skill. I don't know. I see him with Danny Duncan a lot, and I kind of associate those two together now. I think Chris Chen would show up to the sausage. We'll put him in the tier. He's not going to the sausage party, but he's also not mid. I think he's pretty Next is Local Joe. I don't have an exact problem with Local Joe. I think he's a whatever YouTuber or like shorts. I don't even really know how to explain it. But this guy doesn't shut the fuck up. Oh, look at the pop hack I found when watching a Nigel Houston video. Look at this hack I found to get Tyshawn pop. My Ashad Ware kickflip tutorial about how to get Ashad pop. This guy loves hacks. I don't know what's with him in hacks, but he's a hacker or something. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say too much. He might fucking raid my house and steal all my doubloons. But I don't have an exact problem with him. He can get annoying, but there's definitely someone else on this list. Oh, you know what? I'll do him next. I think Local Joe is pretty. He's pretty definitely better than Chris Chan in my opinion. No, I'm just fucking around. He's worse than Chris Chan. I don't think you guys understand how much I fucking hate Dan Corrigan. Oh my god. All this guy does is fucking yeah. And I know I said Dan Webb's yaps. You watch a Dan Corrigan video and you leave with less IQ than you when you entered that fucking video. Like holy shit. He did a video about Karyuma, I think. I think it was Karyuma. And the amount of shit that he talked in that video, he's such a fucking idiot. I can't stand this guy. Dan Corrigan is just one of those guys. And look how stupid he looks in this photo. It's an old photo, but still, I'm not cutting you slack on this Dan Corrigan. He's just one of those guys that I can't really listen to for too much time. And then again, I can't listen to myself for too much amount of time. Hearing me speak now is pissing me off, but I would hate to have a conversation with Dan Corrigan. Someone needs to make a Dan Corrigan dumb compilation on YouTube, unless it's probably already a thing. Dan Corrigan is in front of Dan Webbs for 7 Layers of Hell. Can't stand those two guys, and especially him more. Next up, we have John Hill. John Hill is actually a very talented skater, and I think he's very good at talking in front of a camera. And I think he's a talented YouTuber and skater. Am I a fan of John Hill? Absolutely not. Do I kind of not like the guy? Yes. And here's one of the reasons, and I think I've told my girlfriend this, and she doesn't even watch skate YouTubers, but she understands what I'm talking about. John Hill is the guy that is overly positive to the point where it gets pretty fucking annoying. It seems like he's just in a middle line where he doesn't want to hate because he's scared of catching flack for it. But he's already so positive to the point where he can't change it. So he knows that he has to stay positive all the time. I just think that's so, like, his positiveness is super fake. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. As an influencer, I mean, he's okay. He's definitely not nutter, like, he's a nutter butter as a skater, but we're talking influencer. Not nutter butter, not mid. He's pretty I would say. I don't know if he's more than Chris Chan. Like, I think Chris Chan's the most mid-tier you can get. Like, I feel like Chris Chan's more meh than John Hill, but I don't even know. I think we're going to have to put him at the top tier meh. He's pretty unbearable. We got Mr. Scientology himself. We got Aaron Cairo. I think people look at Aaron Cairo and Andrew Shock as the top tier, top echelon, highest grade skate YouTuber or YouTubers because they fucking own the scene. You look at Braille's subscribers compared to a new up and coming skate YouTuber, and they're just like demolishing in numbers. I don't know about now. I haven't tuned into Braille in a while. I know a bunch of people quit, which definitely could have taken a toll on whatever they were doing. But I think that it's safe to say they're still getting numbers. But you look at those two and they're like fucking up there. There's like a point in time where you only got Aaron Cairo videos. And it was like fine for the time, but then they started putting on these weird ass people. And it just got so diluted and watered down. It got to the point where I don't even want to like watch his videos anymore. He's not nutter butter and he's not mid. He's not meh either. I think him and Andrew Schrock are going to the sausage party together. He's definitely his passenger princess at the sausage party. Next up, we got Ricky G. I don't have an opinion on Ricky G, honestly. He's kind of annoying. Like, I understand everybody has like their shtick, like they have their thing, and his is like the fucking skate high Vans, but like I'm not gonna fucking hate on him for wearing a pair of shoes. Do I think that Ricky Glazer was annoying? Yes. Do I think he's a good skater? Yes. He did a crazy thing on Instagram. It was like a crook on this rail that went up, and I think he like flipped out of it.
Unfreaking believable.
I don't know where I would put him on the list though. Like, I don't really have an opinion for Ricky Glazer. I think he's like a whatever person. We'll put him in mid, behind Jay. Next up, we have the one and only fucking Brian Arnett. Personally, I am actually a fan of Brian Arnett. I fucking love Brian Arnett. I think he's fucking hilarious. I don't think I have a lot of negative things to say about him. So I think that it's good for people to have like their shtick, and I think having a late shove, being the dungeon tier trick it is, having that as like your specialty is pretty bold. I think he goes in front of Garrett Jenner on the Nutter Butter tier. I think Brian Arnett's Nutter Butter. He's been doing this for a while and he's been killing it for a while. Definitely deserves his flowers. Next up is someone kind of new in the scene. You guys have probably seen him on Instagram and stuff. I think his name is Baby Yoshando or something like that.
Yeah, bro. I know you probably say, well, you probably cooked me and shit. No funny shit. Bro, that's top tier crazy, bro. I mean, be humble all you want. I already know everybody that got Nike SBs are the best skaters, bro. It's good.
I guess, bro.
Right? You sponsor about it?
No, I'm not.
All right, bro, be humble. It's good. It's good. It's just fucking that's weird.
I thought his shit was funny when he first came out. Like I remember seeing it on Instagram and being like, oh, this is kind of new stuff. And then he posted like the same videos 5 times in a row, and he got pretty annoying really quick. Where does he go in the whole thing of this? He's definitely not attending the sausage party, but he's definitely not on the skate. He's like not in the skate van with these two. I think we put him at the very... No, he's going to the sausage party. He's like in between. He's like maybe the last person to hop on the sausage train after these two fuckers. Next up, we have the one and only Gifted Hater. Like I said about Brian Arnett, I am actually a fan of Brian Arnett. I am a fan of Gifted Hater as well. You could probably tell because Gifted Hater did a video like this. I thought I wanted to do a video like this too. Gifted Hater, he brings something new to the table, unlike all these guys. Like, everybody's so in their own little box. There's two things in skateboarding. You're either in your own box that nobody likes, or you're in a big box that, again, people don't like. And I think Gifted Hater is one of those people that have kept it core to the point where it's, you can watch a Gifted Hater video and you don't take what he says for fact, but you can like reflect on what he said and be like, you know what, that's kind of true. With a lot of these people, you can't do that. You listen to something that Aaron Cairo said, you think about it later, and you're like, I can't believe I'm never getting those 10 minutes back. And I like Gifted Hater videos in the sense of like, he's very honest. With people like 9 Club is a great example. They have to be positive all the time to the point where it's kind of, and it's like John Hill. It's so fucking annoying. It's like, you can be not positive for 2 seconds. Show your true colors. Like, I don't look at you as a human. I look at you as a robot if you're not showing yourself. I don't see you guys as real. Like, you guys are robots. Like, show your true emotion. With that said, Gifted Hater up here with Ben in the Bob Burnquist tier. Yeah, these two. Love you guys. Next up, we have Dumb Data. There's not a lot that I should say, or like, there's not a lot that I can say on him because I've seen like a couple of his videos, but from what I can tell, all he does is like crunch numbers on Battle at the Barracks. You're also I'm not a fan of his videos. I also think he's kind of annoying. Last on the list, we got Steve Barra. You guys have probably already seen the tier. I made a fake sign. And the joke was to put him in that tier, but I don't even want to put him in that tier anymore. I don't really know where he would go on this list other than I made a fake sign. Because he's definitely not going to the sausage party. We'll put him in the I like furries. I think that's a good spot for him to be in. I think that's something that he would definitely enjoy to dabble into. I'm just going to touch up this list a little bit, and then I'll catch you guys when I'm done touching it up. Okay, so I touched it up a little bit. Brian Arnett has earned fucking 9 Club, and he's in Bob B now. And I switched these two around. Or I switched this around. Dumb Dad isn't like joining the fucking sausage party. Like, they're all in the fucking car together, cucking each other. But yeah, I feel like this is where I should leave it. I feel like this is a pretty good list. I just wanted to make a fucking tier list video and give my opinion on some of these guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If we get fucking 5 likes on this video, I will do another tier list. I'll do anything. Fuck, dude, if we get fucking 5 likes and someone comments for me to give them a blowjob, I'll fucking do it. But yeah, that's been it. Fucking see you guys later.